Hey everybody, hello. Happy Tuesday, happy Tuesday. Hey Shelly. I just can't figure out what would be wrong. I just can't figure it out. Can't figure it out. Thank you, Leo. Hi Elizabeth, how are you? Not good. Mm. Good morning. Good morning, Dorothy Parker. Good morning all, good morning, good morning. Yeah, my sister had a great 24 hours. She was off the vent again like before. She had a great 24 hours. She was responding and happy and all that, and still couldn't talk. But I think she managed to get a couple words out, but she was responding like she understood. And then today, I got a message just now, right before, as soon as I set up this video, and then I checked my phone and I had a message. And they said that they had to re-intubate her. And they're going to probably put a trach in so they don't have to keep re-intubating her. She's unconscious again. So I'm not sure what's happening. I don't know why. They claimed it wasn't her heart. But it's just crazy. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks, Nia. It's funny, thanks, Teresa, her and my brother are twins. They were born 3 minutes apart. Ugh. Anyway, God's plan, right? It's God's plan. There's nothing that you or I, or even the doctors can do at this point, but their best, and hope that she responds to it. Perhaps being on the vent will help to stabilize her again, because being on the vent too long causes brain damage, and it causes damage to the heart. Thank you, Rosanelle McDowell, thank you. Yes, I need your guys' prayers again, for sure. Nobody deserves to die when they're not ready to go. Just don't. So, hopefully my sister will keep fighting and get through this until they can figure out what's triggering her sudden lack of oxygen. And thank you, Nia, I hope so. Yes, you guys, I do have, I will pin that. I do have a Christmas list up. Thank you, Tiger's Eye. So meanwhile, I've come on here to create a distraction, a diversion for myself, and to keep positive thoughts. Thank you, Shelley. Yes, donations definitely welcomed and appreciated. Um, so anyway, you know the Book of Answers. Thank you, thank you. The Book of Answers is where you have a question in your mind. You don't have to post it on the chat, but have a question ready in your mind, and maybe, where Spirit has me turn to the page, it will answer the question that you have. Again, you don't have to type your question if you don't want to. You can just keep your question in your thoughts, focus on your question, and hopefully that energy to me will answer through the Book of Answers. So you guys are familiar, I've used this book before. So I figured we'd do some free Book of Answers just to see how things go. I thank you all for the prayers for my sister. Like I said, she was doing well and heading in the right direction, and then took a turn for the worst again, and is back unresponsive and back on a ventilator. They said her anxiety was very high. They gave her the maximum amount for anxiety medicine, and that didn't help either. So sorry, guys. I didn't mean to zone out for a second. Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize what I was doing. Jeez. All right, I'm trying to fix this here. All right. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Her first name is Veronica. It's Veronica. I call her Ronnie, R-O-N-I, because my brother was Donald, and she was Veronica. We called him Donnie, so we called her Ronnie. R-O-N-I, but it's Veronica. All right, so I'm going to start with just picking a random person and have the question on your mind. If it makes sense to you, this answer, let us know in the chat. Oh, thank you, Laura. Thanks, Skipper Joe. I was thinking about you, too. Thank you, Payman. All right, you guys. So, let me pick a name. I need everybody to get a question in your mind. Pick one. I know it's hard. Sometimes you want to pick a whole bunch of them, but just start with one. Okay, so let me start with Elizabeth, and let's see what the book gives. If it makes sense, it might not make sense. It might pertain to something else going on in your life. So whatever the Book of Answers gives us is what we will do. Now, excuse me. My phone keeps switching around. Okay. All right, so let's see exactly, Elizabeth. Well, Elizabeth, it says ask for help. It says ask for help. So apparently something needs to be done. People need somehow to intervene, to get involved, because nothing's going to happen on its own. In other words, somehow, some way to ask for help would be asking others, somebody actually starting this conversation about, we need to fix this. All right, Donna French. All right, Donna, let's see. Donna French. Please only ask your question once right now until I get into everybody, and then we can try and see how much time we have. Do another one. Donna French. For Donna French. For Donna French. For Donna French. It says doubt it. It says doubt it. So it may be the precise timing. Nice, Elizabeth. That's really nice. Good idea. Good idea. All right, you're welcome, Don. I'm sorry, but it's okay. It may just be the timing that you're asking. Maybe the timing's just off. Maybe it's a different time than that, or a different day than that. All right, next person. Lindsay, you have a question that you can think of. Let me know when you have it. You don't have to type it if you don't want to. It's not mandatory. I still will call on a name, so have your question ready. Okay, Lindsay? All right. You got doubted. So you asked about a job? Did you ask yourself about a job? Or will you have to go? If it's a, will you have to go to Johannesburg? What was the question that you had? I feel like it was about you having to go, and I don't think so. Is doubt it. About a job? Or did you ask about a specific job? Were you asking about a specific job? Oh, thank you, Denise. Thank you. I didn't have that. I couldn't figure out how to do that. I couldn't figure out how to share that link. Denise, can you share that link on my community page for me too? Because I couldn't find that link. We have a job next week. Okay, good. So next week, doubt it, meaning, okay, so it's not going to happen that fast, but it doesn't mean no in general. Thank you, Denise. Okay. Shelly, have your question ready? Think about your question. It says get a clearer view. It's kind of like get a clearer view on what it is that you actually want. It's too general. Whatever your thoughts are too general. Get a clearer view of what you're anticipating or what you're hoping for. Okay. Denise, your question? Denise, keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. Keep an open mind. All right, Shelley. Oh, good. That's good, Lindsay. All right. Tammy, and then Tracy. Tammy, keep your question in your head, or you can type it, whatever you choose to do. Try a more unlikely solution. Try a more unlikely solution, Tammy. Try something that's a little bit more unlikely. Like, in other words, when you try not a solution that everybody else tries, try a different approach, in other words. Try a different approach. Sure, Nia. I'll do you right after Tracy. Tracy? Tracy, whatever you do, the results will be lasting. Whatever you do, Tracy, the results will be lasting. Skipper Joe, I'll do you next. Think of a question. Just for the hell of it, let's see what the book does. The answer is listen carefully. Listen carefully, and then you'll know. That's just what it says. Listen carefully, then you will know. So maybe not so much hear what somebody says, but more carefully listen to what they're not saying, and then you'll know. Okay, Nia. Nia, your struggles are real. They're scary. Something may feel unfamiliar to you, but you're looking ahead. You're always trying to look ahead. In other words, trying to stay positive, but feeling kind of stuck in your situation right now. Wanting to make a lot of changes, both with the home or in the home or about a home, and also wanting to make changes where money and career are concerned. Take a more responsible approach. In other words, working from home, perhaps doing some type of customer service or something in that nature, and putting your business on the side and doing that in your free time for extra money. But things are going to work out, and a lot of changes come to you for 2024, Nia. Okay? Susan, hi. So right now we're just doing the Book of Answers. So you can have a question, a thought in your mind, a question, and I can turn to a page and give you whatever the book says is the answer. Thank you, Denise. Yes, please check on my gift list on Amazon and pick something. If you think you can afford to send it, please do. Amazon will just ship it directly to me. Leo, I'll do you next. So Susan, my sister, has done a turnaround, bad for the worse again. She's back unresponsive. Yesterday she was talking. She was responding to commands. She was sitting on the side of the bed. She was doing so great. Everybody thought that she was going to be wonderful. And last night, in the middle of the night, she took a turn for the worse. Her heart rate went up. Her breathing got really bad, and she was breathing very hard, and then went unresponsive. Her anxiety was very high. They gave her the most that they could give her on the anxiety medicine. It wasn't helping. So they had to re-intubate her and put her back on. So now she's back unconscious and unresponsive. So prayers for my sister, again, once again. Leo. Okay, Leo. Make sure I have all the pages available to me. Leo, you have so much to offer, is what the answer is, Leo. Your answer is you have so much to offer. In other words, don't give up. Somebody's going to see your potential. Somebody's going to know your value. So don't give up. Thank you, Susan. And I love the candles, Susan. Thank you. I used them, I think, actually on one of my lives. I think I put them in the picture of the live. And I also hung your snowflake is in the picture of one of my two of my lives, I think. So thank you, Susan. Thank you. The hell am I hope I ain't getting sick. Sweet Jesus, no thank you. No thank you. Okay. All right, who's up next? Who am I doing next? You're welcome. Laura. Yeah, it's crazy what's happening. Laura, your question I'm going to do. Get your question in your mind, Laura. You'll be happy that you did. Whatever that question was you had, it's you will be happy what you did. So whatever choice or decision you make, you're going to be happy with that. Okay, Laura? That's your message. You will be happy that you did. Like you did something, you chose to do it. Whatever that is, a decision that you make, you'll be happy with. All right. Who else didn't get a message yet? Who else didn't get a message yet? Okay, Rosanelle, let me see what we got. Rosanelle, how are you? All right, get ready. Uncover more details about the situation, Rosanelle. Whatever's going on, uncover more details about the situation before you make any kind of decision. Tiger's Eye and payment, okay. Tiger's Eye, Teresa, payment, okay. Tiger's Eye. Tiger's Eye. Use your imagination. Use your imagination, Tiger's Eye. Use your imagination. Okay. Payment. Perhaps when you are a little older. Perhaps when you are a little older is your answer, payment. Perhaps when you are a little older. Not right now, but a little bit older, like 1 or 2 more years. 1 or 2 more years for something. Okay. And Teresa. Ooh. Teresa, choose your words carefully. Choose your words carefully. All right, Teresa? Oh, Teresa, did you talk to Robin? Did you find out what happened with the payment? Because even as of this morning, it still wasn't in my Cash App. Yes, of course, Susan. Get your question, your thought in your head. Let's see what we get. There is no guarantee. Yours comes up. There is no guarantee. Of course, Shannon. Save your energy, Shannon. Apparently, you're putting more energy in than somebody else is, or you're contributing more than somebody else is, or you're doing more work than what you need to do. In other words, somebody's not responding the way they should or doing what they should. Save your energy. Sit back. Let them show you who they are. Okay, Susan. Yes, Robin said it had a hold on payment, so she canceled it. Yeah, it'll do that when there's not enough funds to cover. It'll put a hold. Or sometimes it'll put a hold if it's suspicious. If the bank finds to be suspicious. Juliet, of course. All right, Juliet. You got it. Ask yourself a question and I'll give you the answer, Juliet. Here comes the answer. Think of a question and then I'll give you the answer from the book. Okay. Did you think of a question? All right, let me do this. Think of a question. Leslie, please add my sister Veronica back on the prayer list. Please add her back on the prayer list. She went the other way. She's not doing good. Please put her back quickly. Contact that lady quickly. All right, Juliet. The answer is in your backyard. In other words, it's like the answer is right within you, so to speak. It's like it's so close, or you're so close to resolving the issue or coming up with a solution. You're so close, so don't quit now. Like you're almost there. Juliet, you're almost there. Whatever it is you're hoping is going to work out is. The hell? All right, did I do everybody else first before I do a second one for Tammy? Did everybody else get their question? Anybody not get their answer from the book? Anybody not get their answer from the book? All right, Tammy. You're okay, Tammy. I think everybody's covered. Oh, we got Leslie. Let me do Leslie. Thank you, Leslie. Let me give Leslie, think of a question, Leslie. And Pallavi. Okay. So Leslie first. Think of a question, Leslie. It would be better to focus on your work right now. That's what it says. Right now, it's just better to focus on your work and nothing else. So don't get yourself distracted by petty shit, okay? All right. Pallavi. Pallavi. And Zara. Pallavi. Pallavi, ask for help. It's like you can't do it by yourself. Whatever it is that you're going through or trying to accomplish or trying to do, you really can't do it by yourself. So ask for help. All right? Ask for help. Don't let something get out of hand, or don't let something go too far that you can't up fixing it or saving it. If it's about school and you're having trouble in a certain area, then ask for help, get a tutor, whatever that means. But whatever is going on, don't try to solve it on your own. Get help now before it's too late while you can still fix it. Okay. Zara. Oh, boy. Let me try something different. Zara, your question. Whatever question comes to mind, Zara, this will be the answer to it. Take charge. Take charge of the situation. Zara, take charge of the situation, okay? Take charge of it. You're the boss. You get to have it the way you want to have it. If you want to do it, you do it. If you don't want to do it, you don't do it. Nobody can force you to do anything, okay? Okay, Tammy, will you pass the test? There you are, Zara. I just answered your question. Take charge is the answer. So whatever question you had, the answer is take charge. So if you think of a question, the answer is take charge. In other words, you take charge, take control. Okay. Tammy. Yours says ask for help too. So in other words, you really have to apply yourself, buckle down, start reading and studying and learning what it is that you need to learn right now, and then move forward from there, because I feel like you'll do very well. I feel like you'll do very well. If it's done well, but if not, don't do it at all. In other words, either you're going to be all in and you're going to try really hard, and then this page says, if it's done well, otherwise, if not, don't do it at all. So if your test is done well, yes, you'll pass. If not, And you might as well not bother at all. So either you're interested or you're not. So make sure you apply yourself and study really hard. Sweets, can you subscribe to my channel, Sweets? This is for my subscribers, so can you subscribe to my channel, please? And can you hit the like button, Sweets? Sweets, can you hit the like button for me? Yeah, so I thank you for the prayers for my sister. Like I said, things went back in a bad way. She was doing so good yesterday and improving, and it looked like we were finally out of the storm. And now something happened again in the middle of the night, and she went backwards and now has to be back on the ventilator, and she's back unresponsive, so we don't know what's going on. Oh, now she hit 25. Okay, great. Thank you, Sweets. You have? What's your first name, Sweets? What's your first name? You changed your name? Did you change your name on here? I don't recognize it. That's why I'm asking you. I don't recognize Sweets 87. Moderators, does any moderators know that name, Sweets 87? It's the first time I'm seeing it, right? Lindsay and them been with me since the beginning. Jessica? Yeah. Did you change your name, Sweets? No? Well, anyway, let me give you an answer to your question. So think of a question in your mind, and whatever the question is, I'll turn and get an answer for you from the book. Right, Susan? Yeah. Okay, Sweets. Well, either way, I appreciate you hitting the like button. Thank you for that very much. Welcome to H&G. I'm glad you're back. If you've been here for a long time, I'm glad you're back. Oh, wow. Oh, okay. Well, let me get, you got a question in your mind? Think of a question. Oh, you got a new phone? Okay. All right. Let me give you an answer. Okay. You're welcome. You're very welcome. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate you. All right. This is a good time to make a new plan. So whatever your question is, the answer is, it's a good time to make a new plan. In other words, be prepared for the worst, but yet also be prepared for the better. It's like, make sure you cover yourself in all aspects. Okay. So just be prepared. That's the key. Be prepared. All right. I don't think I missed anybody. Be prepared. Sweets, there may be some kind of struggle when you win your court case against your narc at court. It says there may be a struggle is what the next answer was for you. There may be a struggle. I don't know. They didn't last night. They didn't change them, but they did when she went into the attack. Then they increased her anxiety medicine, but everything was being done as it normally was, and there's no remdesivir, none of that stuff in there. No, she was on the same protocol. Everything was the same. She was responding. She was no vent. She had no trait, nothing going on. And then that's how it hit her. That's how this whole thing started. She started just going bad and having trouble breathing, and then they're giving her still the antibiotics, still giving her the steroid. She was on the vent for like 5 or 6 days, and then they took her off, and then She was good for 24 hours and then didn't do so good and then went back on. And then she was on it again for 2-3 days more. And then all her numbers were good again. Her SAT level was good. Everything was good. Her blood work was good. The oxygen level in her blood was good. They did the gas and everything in her blood and made sure there was no CO2, all that. And she was good. So they took her off the vent because she was sitting up on the side of her bed. She was talking. She was writing, like trying to talk, writing. They took the vent out. She was talking. She was smiling, making expressions, understanding what was being said to her, comprehending. And then last night, out of the blue, her anxiety went up. And then the next thing you know, her breathing got bad. And they gave her medicine for anxiety. It didn't help her. And then she went unresponsive. She wasn't laying down. She's always been at they said that she's been at a 75-degree angle, always. And then they never had her flat. She's always 75-degree. And then after they took her off the vent yesterday, she was sitting up regular. Yeah, so what they're going to do now is her husband said that they could put a trach in. That way they don't have to keep putting the vent down her. They're just going to put a trach, and that should be able to eliminate so much drama of having the vent put down, plus it's destroying her throat like that. So they're just going to put a trach in. They feel like that'll help. Thank you, Nia. Well, not now. She's unresponsive. Yesterday, she called her husband's name. When she was off of the vent, they called her husband's name. She can still talk. She'll be able to talk with a trach, right? She just has to cover it over in order to get the air to come out to talk, right? She'll just have to cover it to talk. Thank you, Moon. Thank you, Moon. So, Moon, you want to think of a question? We did everybody else's. If you want to think of a question, and I'm using the Book of Answers, and I'm just turning to a page to see if it helps and makes sense to what your question is. So if you think of a question in your head real quick, Moon. And also, yes, I put on the community section yesterday, if you guys read, Moon donated a $55 love prediction, so to speak, reading for the end of December to January, the end of January. So Moon donated a $55 gift holiday gift to somebody. So we still have to pick somebody who is interested in getting that message. Thank you again, Moon. Make sure you guys check because we put it in the community section just to let you know we didn't forget that Moon donated that. Yesterday there was nobody that we were going to give that to, so maybe today we'll find somebody. All right. All right, Moon. Think of that question. Think of that question. It will be an opportunity. Your answer is, to your question, that it will be an opportunity. So whatever's going on, it's going to be an opportunity. An opportunity to do something amazing, an opportunity to help you to expand, an opportunity for you to explore a new adventure, a new journey perhaps. Something's coming up. It's definitely great news. Great news for a great lady. Great news for a great lady. You're welcome, sweets. All right, so let's see if there's somebody on here. See if there's somebody on here who's entitled to that $55 reading. Anybody on here that well, why don't we, since Brandy wasn't available and Brandy's not here today, right? Brandy is not here today, correct? How about Pallavi? How about Pallavi? Pallavi, are you up for a mini? Are you up for a mini on love and what's going on? Pallavi, please respond in the chat. I'm scrolling down. Okay, Barbara, you want me to, let me see. Let's see, Barbara. Let's see what comes up. Is he thinking about reconciling? What does the book say? A year from now, it won't matter. So in a year from now, it just seems like it won't matter. Apparently, there's something else coming for you that you won't have to worry about. This person reconciling. There's going to be a diversion created here for you and an opportunity for you to move on and move forward. There's a reason that you're not supposed to go backwards. Like, sometimes it's okay to let them go. Sometimes it's okay to accept things for what the universe is showing you, because only you will go back to only repeat more of the same lesson and go through the same things, regardless of whether there's somebody who's still there or not to be a threat to you. If it's not that person, it will be somebody else. You understand what I'm saying? So in other words, if this person already showed you who they are, believe them. Because if they wanted to make you a priority, regardless of their ex, they would have already done that. Yes, Sweet 87. Yes, definitely. It's a holiday present. So did Palvi answer? Palvi, where are you? Palvi? I'm gonna have to give it away to somebody else if you don't take it. Palvi. Palvi. Where are you? Palvi. Palvi. Yoo-hoo. Yoo-hoo. Palvi, I'm calling you. Are you here? Where you go? Well, then she missed it. Palvi, I'm going to do this going once, twice, 3 times, and then I'm going to have a second runner-up. Palvi, Palvi, you have to be present to get your prize. Palvi, going once. Palvi, going twice. Palvi. Teresa. Going 3 times. What's okay? Who is it? Pallavi. Pallavi. You got buttons looking for you. Buttons over there looking like, where is it? Pallavi. Pallavi Figaro. I'm not calling you Bubba. I'm not calling you Bubba. You need to brush your hair. You need to brush your hair, girl. You can't go outside looking like that. You need to get yourself together. Go on in there and spray some spritz on it. Go on. Pallavi, where are you? Karen. 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 Don't be concerned. Don't be concerned. In other words, don't think too far ahead. When you go too far ahead, you create anxiety and panic. Stay in the moment. Just stay in the moment right now. Stop planning ahead, because he's not. So stop planning ahead. Just ride it. Take it as it comes, okay? That's the message. Don't be concerned. You already did ask, and I just messaged you, Karen. You just got your answer. Next. Pallavi, going once, going twice, and again for the last time, 3. So we shall pick somebody new. Shannon, you are the next winner on The Price is Right. Come on down. Come on down. Alexa, play the theme song from The Price is Right.
The Price is Right theme, live, and similar songs on Amazon Music.
Shannon. Get it, Alexa. Go, girl. Shannon, come on down. You're the next contestant on H&G Spirit Messages, dedicated by Moon. You're that girl. You're that girl. Come on down. Come on down. Okay, Alexa, cancel. Alexa, close. Alexa, I'm going to get your hearing aid for Christmas. Alexa, close. Sweet Jesus. Alexa. Alexa, stop it. Close. Alexa, cancel. Alexa, home screen. Alexa, home screen. Alexa, close. Alexa, close. I see she still got the screen open. Alexa, cancel. There we go. That is too funny, right? Oh my God. I just had a ball right now. I just had a ball. Okay. All right, you guys. So, Shannon, guess what? Shannon, you are now the proud owner of a message. How about that? She is, and she's a deaf chick. You hear me? I'm going to have to learn to do sign because she can't hear what I'm saying. I'm going to have to get her. Get my daughter to come on here and do sign language for Alexa because my daughter can sign very well. I can only spell, but she can do the whole thing. So don't forget. So let me just show you these pictures again real fast. So this was my daughter. This was October of 90. So she was 2 years old. That's my daughter when she was 2. This is my grandson when he was 2. And that's my daughter and my mother. So that's my daughter and my mother. That's my grandson. That's Frankie. And then this was Mandy. Mandy. Anyway, I keep them right here next to me because I just love them. All right. So Shannon, are you here with me? Shannon, type your name. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh. I hit the wrong button. Ooh. Almost lost you. Almost lost you. I hit the wrong damn button. All right. Hi, Lilith C. I'm sorry. I moved on right now. I moved on right now from the Book of Answers. But as far as Mr. Alley. First of all, I have to ask you, Lila, I have to ask you, why do you want him to? Why is this challenge dragging you in? Why? Why are you settling for bullshit? Why? You already know that he's a cheater. You already know he's manipulative. You know he has borderline narcissism. You keep chasing, you're chasing a bad dream is what you're chasing. And you need to wake up. You need to wake up and move forward. You need to get out of that. You need to walk away from that. Of course, he'll end up reaching out to you after he's done manipulating and controlling your mind and making you want him so bad when you really don't. But because he's saying that I'm blocking you, I don't want to talk to you, you can't access me, that makes you want him more. See, he's playing that mind game with you and it's working. So, you know what? Show him. You know, it's funny. I ain't paid to be on call. I ain't paid to be on call. But thank God it wasn't nothing major. Wasn't nothing bad. My daughter's waiting for somebody to call her about an interview. And they were supposed to do an interview, a Zoom interview. And they're like 30 minutes late. But it'll be fine. He's just running behind. It'll be fine. I told her, it'll be fine. He's just running behind. Within a half an hour, he'll call you. So just be prepared and understand shit goes on that you can't control. So just deal with it. Move forward. All right. So Shannon. So Shannon, let's find out where you're at right now with the relationship. Let me just tune into you. And I think I need a new piece of what's it called, cetronite or selenite, or I forget the name of the damn crystal. It looks like a clear quartz almost, but I think it's called selenite. You guys know what's the name of that crystal? Is it selenite? Am I saying it right? Yeah, that's it, right? Selenite. Yeah, I thought I was saying it right. Yeah, I want to get two pieces actually, because I want to keep one in my hand here in the house and one with me in my car. All right, Shannon. So Shannon, you're for December to January, and it may extend a little further than that. But I feel like maybe sometimes, and I need you to respond to me when I'm talking, because Spirit's going to try to get a confirmation from you first to make sure that not only everybody watching, but you also hear, feel, agree with what I'm saying, okay? So, Shannon, I need your full attention. Okay, sweets. Well, make sure you hit the bell and you get all the notifications. It doesn't always work with YouTube. They do what they want sometimes, but at least try. And come in when you feel like it. Check my community page. I'll usually write something on there. Lila, play back the video, okay? Lila, I just gave you a message. Play back your video. Play back the video. You have to rewind it, Lila. Oh, she already did? Yeah, I already did hers. Okay. So, Shannon, I'm sorry for the distraction. Shannon, something feels, a space feels empty to you. It feels like there's not an opportunity right in front of you. I feel like you've been trying to put your best foot forward, especially where like work, or I want to even say education is concerned. Is there something that you either just started with learning or getting a certification for, or something that you're interested in with learning? What is it about either school or maybe promoting through the job and you have to learn something? You have to go through some type of training, or is it education? Because that's what I'm keep hearing that. Okay. I also feel like there's somebody that you keep, there's somebody around you close, male, that you keep trying to maybe get approval from. Like you're wanting this person to see how amazing you are. You keep trying to show them like who you are. Does that make sense? There's somebody around that you want them to see how wonderful you are, how great you are. Shannon, your children's father. Okay. Yeah, because I keep feeling like you keep trying to prove it. See what I'm doing, see how they learn, see how they're taken care of, um, see everything I do. That's what I see. I also feel like, are you wanting to move or relocate? Are you wanting to change your residence, Shannon? Oh, that's nice. Good. But I still feel like you're trying to prove yourself to him. Are you wanting to change residence? Thinking about it, yeah. I know you feel like your hands are full right now. But coming up for December into the end of January, there's going to be some changes. There's also going to be a different style or a different way in the mannerisms that you and your children's father connect. Um, now, now, don't, I'm not. No, I'm not trying to be nosy, but your children. Do you have two children or three? Because I don't know why I'm seeing three around you. What's three? What is three to me? What is three? I feel like there's a boy and a girl, but then another, maybe another girl. Do you have two children? But I'm seeing three for some reason. Two biological. Okay, great. And then are there two others that are not actually your children? You have one stepchild. Okay. And then where's the other child come from? Because that's three right there. But now I'm hearing four. So where's the other child coming from? Did I'm going to ask you something. Did you have a miscarriage a couple years ago? Like 3, maybe 4 years ago? Did you have a miscarriage that you thought maybe you did, but you weren't sure? Are you planning on another child? Okay, so is a person that you're involved with or a person that you're interested in, do they in fact have a child? Because I got to find out where this fourth child is coming from. Are you in? Are you interested in or involved in some with someone who has a child? Your ex-boyfriend has a daughter. Okay. So that must be who I keep seeing that's showing up here. So I think between now and next year in January, something in relevance or in reference to this ex-boyfriend, something, whether it's him reaching out to you or something that went on between the two of you is coming up. So if there's an anniversary coming up or if there's when the first time you met, or first when you started first going out, or some important date or something's coming up. What's coming up in January for you that seems to be a remembering of an important date, remembering of important date? Well, I don't think so. Because I keep hearing that this person's from the past. I keep hearing that this person who has the child, and it comes up that they're coming back to revisit, which means you've already met them, you've already been involved with them. So where is this ex-boyfriend of yours right now? Where is this person? Are they with another person? Are they married? Are they married? Because I feel like they're under the same roof with another female. Does that make sense to you? Is your ex under the roof with another female right now? Okay. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead with what I'm hearing. So again, I see a total of 4 children, and I felt like 2 were you, and then I felt like 1 was like either with a from a different father, or you know belonged to someone. Perhaps your children's dad had another child with somebody else. Maybe that's the case. So, but this 4th one felt like it was with somebody that you've been around, somebody that you've had a relationship with, and I do feel like that person is going to try to come back around. I feel like, they're learning a lesson right now. They're going through some shit, and they're finally realizing that, you know what, you were good for them, and that you did make a difference, but they didn't treat you like that at the time, and they didn't appreciate you at the time. So I just need you to know that they're finally realizing now, and yeah, maybe it's too late where you're concerned. Maybe you're like, no, I'm done with that person, but they're realizing now just how wonderful you actually are. Okay, I need you to know that. Then we have it's like somebody threw another. I keep hearing somebody threw another. So somebody who haven't spoken in years. That's okay, and shit wouldn't surprise me none. Listen, that's fine. Just keep food for thought. What I told you, just keep it in mind. Okay. So there is a newness coming around, but this person that you get introduced to comes through another person. In other words, say if you go to a party at your friend's house, or you're over there and having some kind of house party or whatever, and somebody else comes there and you meet them at the same time, and they may in fact be with a date, but not a relationship commitment date, but with a date. But there's attraction and the eyes catch it. So this is when you're around other people. That's the only way I can see it. So I don't know if you're in the public. I don't know if you're at a friend's house. I don't know if you're at a house party. I don't know if it's an occasion, celebration. But something about it's familiar. Either the people there are familiar, the location is familiar, something about it is familiar. And this is where you're going to meet this new person around the 24th of January. Something's coming up. So it's kind of like it could be December 24th. It sure could. But it is 24, whatever it is. So it is around the 24th, either this 24th, maybe you're going to a Christmas party, I don't know, or it's January 24th, and it's after all the stuff, and maybe somebody has a birthday late in January, and maybe that's it. I don't know. But there's somebody new coming in, and you know what? This person's actually going to be cool with your children's father, and he's actually going to be cool with your children, and he also has a child, I believe, and I do feel like this is going to be like crazy. When I say crazy, it means like it's going to feel kind of weird. Like, can I believe that I got my baby's father over here, and I have my new person right here, and we're all in the same room, and everybody gets along? Yeah, January is going to be pretty interesting for you. December to January, that transition over between Christmas and New Year's is going to be a little bit, get your sleep and stay hydrated and get your sleep, but drink a lot of water, okay? Shannon, I keep hearing drink a lot of water. But I think that is going to, something's making you smile a lot. Something is going to make you smile a lot. So there's no sadness, although there may be a memory of something that triggers you for a minute. But because of the surroundings and the present circumstances, that is going to wipe away the sadness and keep you smiling. So whatever it is, it's nothing but joy and happiness, and there is love coming through in January. So that is your message. That is your reading. And I hope you enjoy that. Again, whatever you're doing with learning or schooling or educating or certifications, whatever that is that you're doing, don't stop there. Don't stop there. You're still quite young. Don't stop there. Keep going. You can never, ever waste an education, no matter what age you are, okay? I need to tell myself that. I need to tell myself that. I needed to tell myself that. I am too, Shannon. Keep going, keep going. Well, that was actually, Regina, that was actually, yes, it was part of a paid reading from yesterday. It was actually a gift from one of our family members here on H&G. And we just gave it away. We just gave that gift away today because the other two people, the first one was Brandy. She wasn't here to receive it. The second one was Paliv, and he wasn't here. Paliv wasn't here to get it. So we ended up giving it to the next person that was here, which was Shannon. So yes, but the paid readings are $55.55. If you'd like a mini, it is $55.55. It is payable through Cash App or Zelle. If you don't have any other options other than Cash App or Zelle, if you only have PayPal, there is an extra fee that goes with PayPal because of the fee they charge me. So I prefer, and I'm sure for your preference, to pay just the $55.55 would be Cash App or Zelle, please. I hope I don't get copyright for the Price is Right song. They mess me up if they do that. I'm sorry, Regina, the Book of Answers is over. The Book of Answers is over. I already did. I'm finished that, honey. I'm finished that now. I'm sorry, Regina. But if you want to type your question, I'd be happy to answer it. If you want to type your question, I am a psychic medium and I can answer it for you. So if you'd like to still type your question, I'm not using the Book of Answers, but I can answer it for you. As long as I'm not answering for myself, I can do good. But to answer for myself, I can't do it. So, Regina, you may type a question. Yes. Yes. And then I need to figure out how to research something. I need to do some research to find out what's the best way to win this appeal hearing that I have on the 18th. Because the truth, I don't know if the truth is going to be good enough for them to make me win. But the truth is that I didn't technically quit on the spot because I did give notice with a letter of resignation. I did. And did my boss a favor and stuck around for a little while to help out until they could replace me or find somebody to replace me. I stuck as long as I could. So it's because I was turned down for unemployment because I had walked off the job. They said I quit, walked out. But technically I didn't because prior to me walking out, I had given a letter of resignation and the date that I was supposed to have been done by had already passed and I was still working because my boss wanted me to try to hang in there to help him out until he could fill the position. So I tried to stay as long as I could, but that day was my last day. Like I couldn't take anymore. I just was like, I couldn't, I had enough. It was building up and building up and building up and I had enough. So technically I gave notice. I was only there extra to help out my boss. So technically I should be entitled. Thank you, Regina. So when I filed unemployment, they denied me. Oh, you quit. So then I filed an appeal. And this was back last May. And then I filed the appeal in June. And it's taken all this time from June till December to get my hearing. So my hearing's coming up in 2 days. There wasn't past employment other than what I do on here. There was nothing in the close range to that. They're talking about when I worked at the school as a custodian. That's the job. Question is up there. Regina, is Mariella happy for me now that I've told her that I got my Section 8 in the same city as her? I feel like, yes, she's happy and a little nervous. Because, like, now it's like, okay, now it's finally happening is what she's thinking. Like, wow. Like, we've been saying this and saying this. You've been trying, and now it's finally happening. Like, wow. Okay, this is a lot right now. I need to take this all in. So she's absorbing it all. But she is happy. Yes. She feels that it will bring you guys closer. Yeah. Hope that makes sense. Hi, Ray. Oh, did you have to file an appeal, Ray? Good luck on your interview next Monday. I'm sure it'll go very well. You're welcome, Regina. RC. Oh, boy. So now what, Ray? You just wait? But I'm praying because unemployment owes me a lot of money. I mean, a lot of money. Yes. Yes, Cranky. Yes, Miss Daisy. Oh, boy. That's awful. That's discrimination. That's discrimination. Thanks, Juliet. Me too. I'm just afraid that even when I speak the truth, I'm not going to speak the right words that they want to hear. The truth is supposed to set you free. Thank God, Ray. Thank God. Did Vladimir move on? Not necessarily. Is he dating? Yes. Did he make a commitment? No. He's just dating. You guys, I'm going to try to post up more dog toys for my dog. Smaller, soft dog toys. You okay, Bubba? Bubba? Hello. Over here, Mommy. Bubba. Buttons. I'm over here, honey. You confused where Mommy was? You look confused where Mommy was? Oh, it's confused where Mommy was. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's tired. Oh. Oh, you almost fell over. You know, her one eye don't look good. Her eye looks really bulgy. One eye really doesn't look good. Buttons, come here. Here, Buttons. Her eye really don't look good, you guys. I might have to take her to the vet. Oh, God. And she keeps going like this to it. Buttons, here. Here, Buttons. 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 Here, Buttons. She might have a cataract on her eye, but it doesn't look good. Oh, boy. It doesn't look good, her eye. Oh, no. Maybe that's why she's always trying to rub that eye. I was just looking at it. It didn't look like that yesterday. It looks more bulgy in the eyeball. But she still plays and has fun, and she's eating fine and drinking fine. Oh, boy. But she does, like, do this a lot. And something like this with her mouth. I don't know what she does. But most of the time, she just sits there and stares at stuff. When she goes to lay over, sometimes she loses her balance. We need to brush you today, miss. You need to get brushed up. I guess your pajamas made your hair look a mess. No, it's not red. There's no discharge. No, not red and not discharge, but I can see like a circle on it. Like a lens, like the lens I can see. Cloudy. Yeah, it looks blue. Sometimes it looks blue. No, I don't think she scratched anything. Yeah, Shell, you know how expensive eyes get. You just had Zeusy go through that, right? Oh, boy. Oh, really? 90s cartoon? I think you're right about the sugar. Well, she ate breakfast this morning. Sometimes she gets hungrier than crazy at dinner time. She's always wanting a treat. She drinks a lot of water. Yes, Miss Daisy. Oh, boy. That's what I say, Luke. Oh, boy. Let's see. That's the best dog in the whole world right there, too. I mean, I know other people have their own pets and say the same thing, but she really is such a good dog. I adopted her just 4 or 5 years, almost 5 years ago, because her mom had a brain tumor, had to go into a nursing home, and the father, he died with COVID problems and something else, and she's always been so good. And when my grandson comes, she'll perk up like crazy and play with him and get so happy and sit right next to him, and all I say is, little Frankie's coming, and she'll go crazy. Or if I say PARK, she'll go crazy. She gets real happy, jumps around, but I've noticed that she'll walk into the doorway. Guadalupe, you can send payment over to Cash App for your question. Oh, yeah, Shelly, you got that right. Right, LT? She talks to me all the time. I have so many videos with her talking. She always responds. She's a good dog. Not a mean bone in her body. Oh, that's nice, Tracy. Yeah, Luke, I'm going to have to look into it like immediately, like as soon as I get off of this live, like that immediately. Oh, thank you so much, Luke. Thank you so much. Did you have any question you wanted to ask? Okay, Miss Daisy, you can type your question. Guadalupe, you can send $10 over to Cash App. Oh, boy. Now, I wish I had that pet carrier right now. Because I got to carry her, and when I do, her back legs rip the hell out of my sides. I'll have to put an extra thick coat on because she'll literally, she panics so bad at the vet. Oh, boy. I don't think by the end of the month, Miss Daisy, I don't think by the end of the month. For some reason, I feel like if it was anything, it would be after the holidays. After the holiday or after Christmas. Luke, I feel like he wants to. Was there an argument? Was there any kind of an argument between the two of you? Was there something that left a bad taste in your mouth? In other words, like, was something said that made somebody uncomfortable? Was there just like it doesn't even have to be a fight, but a disagreement about something, not seeing things from the same perspective? Well, what's that about, Luke? What's that about? Yeah, Luke's been here for a long time. Yes, argument. Okay. Oh, okay, Luke. Yeah, I feel like and it's funny that even though he got mad about it, in one way he was kind of glad, but trying to defend her, he was trying to be protective on her end. But it feels like you did that for your own benefit, like to make her look bad, purposely to make you look better. Does that make sense? Does that make sense? Guadalupe, did you send your payment? Yes or no? Because otherwise, I'm going to be getting off of here and calling. I got to call Bubba's vet. I got to call Button's vet. I got to call the vet. Yeah, that's what I thought. I did think they did that purposely. I think that was a setup between the two of them. Honestly, Luke, and I don't feel like you deserve that professionally. Why they're bringing personal shit into their job? It's supposed to be a professional business. No, that's not okay. They should have both gotten fired. And I don't know why the manager wouldn't have. I feel like they both should have got fired. He will, yes, Miss Daisy. He will. Give him time. Absolutely. Absolutely. But you know, also too, Luke, there's there's something even better coming for you. There's really something better coming for you. Yeah, there's something better coming for you. Yeah, I think so because it felt like both of them. You don't want people like that working in a bank. But there is something better coming for you. Um, but right now the energy that's around you is focused on you still have some anger there, or you still have some like animosity, whatever. You have to get rid of that. You have to clear that energy. You have to get to the point now of forgiveness. Now you have to get to the point where you say, you know what, I'm just forgiving them all and letting them go. You do have to do that, honey. You have to do that for you, not for them, because they don't deserve your forgiveness, really. But in another way, they do, because when you forgive and say, you know what, forgiving just means I'm just not going to leave it in my mind anymore. I'm not going to let that energy hold on to me anymore. I'm not going to let it make me feel a certain way. Yeah, that's good, and they should have. Yeah, definitely toxic. And toxic for the customers too, because the customers would walk in there and hear the bullshit going on behind the counter, because they would all talk to one another in front of the customers. You don't do that. Do you ever walk up to somebody, the customer, to get waited on, and you're standing there waiting for them to finish their conversation, which had nothing to do with work? You could hear it all. It's crazy. Yeah, Miss Daisy, it ain't easy to work through that. Right, Lindsay? It is unprofessional. Yep. All right, guys. So I'm sure that Guadalupe didn't pay. I'm sure. And I never seen Guadalupe on here anyway, so that's okay. Um, exactly, Tammy. You gotta forgive. You may not forget, but you gotta forgive. Um, you start working 2 hours. Yeah, I definitely should be able to get your reading done. As a matter of fact, right away. And I am going to call the vet. Buttons is sleeping right now, so I'm okay. So I'm going to jump off of here, and I'll text you real quick, Laura. I mean Zara. I don't know why I'm writing Laura. I saw Luke and Zara. Reminds me of that show on Luke and Laura on General Hospital years ago. Now I'm showing my age. That's right, Luke. I know. They deserve, honey. Listen, girl, you're right. And they deserve what they deserve. They deserve what they deserve. They earned it. Thank you so much, sweetie. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Yeah, just give me 2 minutes to just ring the vet real quick and see if I can get an appointment. And then I will text you, Zara, in just a few minutes. Everybody else, nice talking to you. I'll be back. See you a little bit later. Yes, I will be back on later on. Yep, I will be. All right, guys. See you in a wee bit. Love yous.